I grew a luxury air fryer brand from $619,000 to $1.12 million in 90 days. How? By shooting a simple $25 iPhone video in my kitchen instead of the expensive $5,000 commercials that I was filming. And today I'm going to show you exactly how we tested these ads on TikTok and created content that got a 1.9x return on ad spend at scale and 500k in profit in 90 days, as you can see from here. But first, let me show you why expensive doesn't mean profitable. You see, this brand thought that they had to compete with the likes of Ninja, and they were trying to do a lot of high production videos. In fact, I was shooting these ads in my kitchen with professional lighting. I even traveled to New York to film a bunch of these videos. But the main problem is that when we launched these ads, they would get creative fatigue very quickly. They would work and then suddenly stop, so they were never able to hit scale. They were getting like a 1x ROAS, less than 1, sometimes a little bit more than 1, with like an 11k spend on these ads. And look, the thing is, we're in an age right now where high production ads don't mean high converting, because people don't really consume that many high production ads. That's not to say you shouldn't, because sometimes when you're scrolling through, you can see a high quality video and there are people that like that kind of content, but focusing your entire strategy on just high production ads is a fast route to failure. Brands focus too much on looking professional, looking clean, looking slick, instead of making content that people actually want to watch. Now let me actually show you the research method that changed everything. The first thing I actually did was actually go on Reddit. I looked at Reddit forums about what people actually say about air fryers. I was looking at nuggets of wisdom that people said about why they chose one over the other. I was looking at moments where somebody was like, I need to get one, or how they felt after they got one. I looked at customer reviews to find the benefits they really cared about from this product and competitors, and I looked at TikTok organic to see what was trending. And at the time, what was trending were these kind of like black bucket style air fryers. But the thing that really caught my eye was a TikTok comment that mentioned that they thought that the actual air fryer looked like a trash can. It didn't really look aesthetic or stylish for their kitchens. It kind of reduced the quality or the look of their kitchen. And these air fryers look like these, which are very high quality, stainless steel, very beautiful. So I thought, let's lean into that. But rather than actually making creative and fully spending all the money on it, I thought of doing a test using an organic platform like TikTok. See, now I had the research to know the words that the customers was using. I was going to now test it on a platform that our customers are using. And look, if this research process sounds daunting, I hear you. If you run a Shopify store and you're stuck between 3k and 30k a month, I made something just for you. I started a community called Ad Creators Lab. Inside, we have e-commerce brands that have been stuck at the less than $300 a day mark and are now scaling, and some of them that have actually scaled way past that and made multiple millions. I give you my exact 3P framework to test and scale your own ads, the research protocol that has helped us find winners time and time again, our systems on making ad creative, and bonus, I connect you with my UGC and video editor private community so you can hire and build your own team. Rather than hiring an agency at this stage, you should be focusing on learning what content will actually help your brand grow, because that's going to give you a lot of power in building your own brand, and you can actually take the control by your own hands. And every week, I'll actually roast your ads and give you feedback so that you can improve. So click the link below to find your next winning ad. So let me tell you about this TikTok testing method. Basically, I filmed multiple variations of that video and I threw it on TikTok on their account to see if it would convert. I was looking at just views and engagement. Lo and behold, this video right here did really well. So let's actually watch it.
This air fryer will make your kitchen look classier than the standard air fryers on the market. Here's why. It has a French door. If that isn't fancy, I don't know what is. It has a beautiful display with a wheel that allows you to select one of 24 cooking functions. It's made from steel rather than plastic. While spacious inside, it takes up less space than a microwave. Oh, and it's big enough to cook an entire rotisserie chicken. Click below to shop now.
So I think the spice up your kitchen hook won because it was just more interesting than going full feature focused. I think the hook makes people think more about the benefit of it rather than just the features. So this video ad was going up against these other ads. And you can see these are highly produced. These are clean. They look so nice. But the simple structure of hook, 3 reasons, and the call to action outperformed all of them. At 17.9k ad spend, we achieved a 2.6x ROAS. And you can see the thumbs up ratio was a lot higher versus the expensive ads. I repeated this system with them. I tested a lot of different angles, and you can see here with 618k spent, we generated $1.2 million in profits, not revenue, profits, with a 1.9x ROAS over 90 days. 30% average sum store ratio across all creators, 50% increase in click-through rates, and a 45% decrease in CPA. Now, I'm not some genius. I just used the information that existed online and I put it into our ad creatives. And it really isn't a crazy rocket science experiment. It's just basic human behavior. Now, here's here's the truth. Scaling ads isn't about having Hollywood level videos, isn't about making this crazy, complicated, convoluted system. It's just about understanding your customers better than your competitors do. The competitor Ninja was spending so much money on making these clean looking videos. We were spending money on finding out what people really care about. But here's the problem. Most brands try to do this on their own, and they end up wasting months on random creatives, UGC creators that can't deliver, scripts that are not gonna work, and find themselves chasing their tail as to why their ads are not scaling. And that's exactly what I solved inside Ad Creators Lab. I want to be the resource to help you actually scale without you having to spend money on an agency. And I personally review ads to find winning creatives with my goal of being that guy that you come back to and go, hey, that was the guy that helped me. I love him. So click the description to join, or if you want to know what's working with Meta right now, you can click this video to learn how to make AI UGC videos. I'll see you there.